Yo, we're rocking. Rocking and cocking. Rock out with the cock out. That's what I always say. Is that always. That's what I always say? Well, that's what I sometimes say. There we go. So, what are we up to tonight? We're working more on our wonderful Terramana Chillionaire magazine. Where did we leave off? Well, that's a great question. We only really had the first page, not even finalized, because I didn't really like how we were looking. I've been rethinking a little bit, and I'm liking it a little bit more with fresh eyes coming back into it. Looking at it again, I don't hate it. I don't 100% love exactly everything here. It feels like something's just missing, but I couldn't tell you what it is yet. So I think what we do here is we just bypass this one, move to the next spread. So this spread, shake my head, streaming instead of gamer. Well, you know, I can gamer on the stream, but I do want to make some more progress on this book. Gotta cook the book, you know? So this image, we got big one in the background, little guy in the foreground. I would blow this up to go all over the screen, but I'm worried it's gonna get too pixelated. So maybe make it a little bit smaller. We got this whole like echo thing going on as it gets smaller in the middle. I wonder what we could maybe, what if we could get away with that, actually? What if we put this on the background? We go big boy, Mimi huge. And then we kind of whack them and stack them with a little bit of a, I want to do a Gaussian blur, but I don't think I can do that in design. I think I need to throw that into Photoshop to really get the Gaussian blur going. Let me just make a new image actually. Let's, you know what? Do you know what we'll do? We'll dig right in and we'll actually find the files. Where did I save it? Yo! We're in day 2 of this madness is I guess the right word. Alright. We'll whip this open into Photoshop. You know, maybe the image quality, it's not great. Yeah, it's not great. So what we'll do, throw a little Gaussian blur over it. Everyone loves a Gaussian blur. That's too much of a Gaussian blur. Let's go all the way to like there. So you can still make out the image in the background. And then we just go yoink. And we scrunk that into the back. It's kind of bright. I like how bright it is actually. There we go. Sent all the way to the back. So is that too much now? I believe the answer to that is yes. Yes, it is too much. So what can we do to maybe save this? Can we lower the opacity? Make it almost feel like a texture in the background as we kind of dig in. And maybe what we do is we blow this a little bigger, and this is when we pull the color in, because we're starting to incorporate the blue. So let's stick with it. Let's not throw it away just yet. We'll pull that down here and down here, make a little square that kind of frames this image. So I want to yoink you a few layers back. Come on. Why aren't you moving backwards? Fuck it. We'll pull you up instead. That'll work a little easier. We'll just do a little blue frame. And so then we need to pull the text up because this text goes with this image, this text goes with this image, and we need to make sure that's clear. So maybe that blue frame incorporates this as well. We cover this also, and we shrink this white box a little bit more. And that too. So that's not right. But it's something. So maybe let's yoink that out of here. We don't need that background one. Maybe instead of doing a blue background, we go white. And we cut that off a little bit bigger. And not just white, but specifically, let's do an off-white. We'll do kind of like... we'll do 10% gray. 10% on the black, 0% on the cyan. Hello? 20% on the... Is this color just not changing? Or did I don't know what happened there. Alright. How do I feel about that? Let's make this smaller. The thing I need to keep in mind is that there's a fold right here. So when this is actually in a book, a lot of the detail in the middle will be lost. Like this text probably will become illegible. Not that it really matters. I don't think the details of the caption here on this image are that important, as long as this main text here is legible. But I do want to maybe see how small we can get away with. So let's say maybe instead, that's blue. The color does not want to transfer. And let's say this doesn't have a backing color. And the text becomes white. Same deal with you. No backing. White text. So the big blue strip coming down, like a big blue bookmark even. That's not right. I do kind of like the white strip coming through, cutting this book in half. This is too big. Let's stick with the 12-point font we got going on there. Well, 12p. Boo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Time to stay for the cozy vibe. Hell yeah. All right. Sorry, I was fiddling with something on the second monitor. Let's say maybe we don't put the thing right in the middle of the page. I do kind of want to cover up this other giant play button. I don't love seeing the play button. And I maybe don't want to cover up that much of the rock. Well, let's just start one image at a time. Let's look at this compositionally. So that play button does attract a lot of attention. So having this on top might make a lot of sense. I do still like that. I want to make this work. I just need a way to make the text feel like it belongs. You might have forgotten the E at the end of Chillionaire. Yeah, well, you know, maybe a little bit. But, you know, we'll just leave that for now. What if we go a little wild with this, actually? And we put all of our focus up on top here. We don't let this cross the middle of the page. And we cut to there. And then this needs to be pulled down. This white text box, forget it, because it doesn't even cross the image. And this goes width to width, all the way to the bottom of the page. Like that. And then this gets to there. I kind of like that. I like this here where the white box kind of dips in, but just a tad. Just enough. It kind of covers the top. It's just this image quality is so shit. So let's yoink that back in. So not that big. We won't go that big. Let's go to here. But then I lose that effect. So let's try bringing this to here. Align it with that. Ooh. Okay, so this isn't feeling too weird. Yeah, it's feeling a little weird, but again, this shouldn't be going that far. So I was, before I started streaming, I was playing around with some just different ideas about shapes, things I can really pull onto the page to try and kind of give some more visual variety. A little abstract, a little weird. But, you know, it really needs to fit the composition, I think, to make something like this work. And I don't know if it warrants pulling in an element like this right now. Here's our Terramana Super Bowl Sunday spot that just aired. I created Terramana to be enjoyed by friends, so maybe what this needs is a big fucking fat ass topper. And we're gonna go a little schnasty. We'll pull back in. We're gonna keep using Lust script because I've used it already once. And I might as well, you know, why is Lust not coming up now? What's happening here? Are we... Oh, we got filters on. That's why. Take the filters off. Clear all. I should be able to find Lust. No, we can't find... What's going on? You exist. I have you here. Hello? Lust, baby. We'll just make a quick character style and I'll just yank this over. Doon, doon. Yeah, I like that. That's really thick, heavy text. Here's our @Terramana tequila spot that just aired. And again, I really like this actually. The very like wide stretched text that's also kind of like chunked all together. I don't like that though. I almost want it to be like pushed maybe over to the side. Then we're gonna lose the centerfold. Like it won't be right with this. Well, it's not a centerfold. We're gonna lose the centering on the fold is what I'm trying to say. But that might not be the end of the world. Maybe I can get away with covering up the play button with this. Oh, me likey, me kind of liking. And we need to give this a little bit of extra room to breathe. We'll switch this to the emoji font so I can actually see the emojis. Emoji. Not sure how I feel about the top left corner. I missed that chat. Are you referring just to like everything up here? I guess this was a little while ago, so I'm probably a little bit different to how things are now. Yeah, a while ago, fair enough. I gotta make sure my optical margins are on. And we just push that up. There we go. Here's our at Terramana Super Bowl Sunday spot that just aired. The code Terramana means to defend the family. It was an incredible game. Just an epic Super Bowl Sunday with all of you. I'm going to drink a Terramana next month. Fall and so then we get the picture. We show the picture. And then we need to have this showcased as well. So where does this pull in? It's a picture of the picture. So maybe it should be in the center, and maybe this should be over here. I think it's okay if we cover up the guy in blue. You can still see him down here. You still get an idea what the picture is. I think Brock should still be featured pretty prominently. Maybe right to there. And then we line that up with those margins. Get the old guy in the corner still. Alright, let's experiment a little bit. Now let's try another white box. And let's really scrunk this guy down into smalldom. Put him in the center of this. Why are my shortcuts for arranging not working? Control plus right bracket. Okay, it is working. I don't know. Okay, it might be too small like this. So let's say nah to that. Nah to that idea. Let's just yoink this color again and just see maybe anything we can do with this. So we're covering that up. We're pushing this right to here. Let's actually cover everything. We'll go right to the margins and then we'll go between these lines. Here to here, drag that in. Not bad. I think this is looking okay. This is looking okay. Let's figure out what I want to do with this. It's too high. Let's keep it lined with this image because these are what connect each other here. It does look a little strange now with that being so low compared to everything else. I almost want him like right near this guy's face. So I just aired. Sunday, it kind of goes like this in this direction, which is fine. Do we want to start a little bit lower and kind of drop down? Maybe that's the play. Like to there. Then we just send that to the back. What if we go real crazy with it? Crazy, kind of brazy. I'd have to make the ats very small though, because these are... I can get away with getting the text all in one line like this and going down. Then the problem is these handles, which I need to be on one line. I don't really want to hyphenate anything here. Handles and hashtags are too long. What's the smallest I could get away with? Think about to there. I guess I could make that work. Let's try it out. Let's just give it a look. Real thin. Kind of filthy how thin it is, honestly. A little thin guy like that. Put that over here. Cover this back up. Nah, too thin. It's too thin. Do like that though. And bring this all the way back up. Cover this back up at the top. I think maybe what we need to do is just layer these in on top of each other just a smidge. So like this goes all the way to the corner, but then this cuts in on it a little bit. Just crouches into the breathing room. Throws everything a little off kilter and throws this ahead in the layering. And then you go on the very tippy top. And we kill the background. We just have the text sitting on top. Except you can't really read on that guy's shirt. So we pull this back over to this side and we just look again. Bring that all the way up to here. What if we get like real small in the bottom? Can we get away with doing something like that? No, that's stupid. That looks dog. Okay, yeah, this definitely has to be up a little higher. Let's do it with the top of Rock's head. That'll be a kind of a we're lining things up. In fact, let's get a visual line that goes across Rock's head. Tip of his bald spot. All out across both sides of the page. Uh-oh. That's not right. Sure, there's a way to make this align easier. Why is it not locking and snapping? Fuck. You know what we'll do? Let's try... Can I get away with doing this? Apparently not. Oh yeah. Maybe the faded guys can come into play again. This little ghostly element in the background. Almost like a texture. Like, what if I make it real transparent? Nah. Nah. I'm just gonna approximate it. It's not gonna be exactly with the Rock's head. It's pretty damn close. So we'll line everything up there. And we'll touch the bottom of Super Bowl Sunday against the line as well. And we'll make that kind of all line up. So we get this visual line that goes running across there. And then you, same difference here. Run like that. Then this pulls back to there. Any abstract shape or anything I feel like this needs? We have a diagonal line going there, a vertical line going here, horizontal lines going there. It needs like one other element on this page. This needs some final touching up, but for the most part, let's just say this is good enough and we'll move on from here. I want to keep the momentum going today and try and crank out at least a few more of these. So if we're keeping the trend of pulling out a few of the text, like a couple lines in big, or at least a couple sections in big. I mean, the one, it's obviously the extra thick brioche French toast that we need to level up here. Boop, boop. And with that being that size, we can kind of get away with doing that. And let's pull that back a little bit. So we are going to undo that, but we are going to keep this big. We're going to put the big space, same idea, but instead, the extra thick brioche French toast goes right in the middle of the image. And it's not really legible right now. So let's gas up the size on this bad boy. 48, let's go crazy with it. And let's let the text kind of overlap into itself. Get a little eaten a little bit. I like how that is, but I think maybe the font needs to change for this one to work. So you want something kind of toasted. What would be a good kind of font for like toast be? Something kind of basic, kind of square, kind of boxy. But also like I mean it's extra thick toast, so we need kind of squared as well. So like a block font almost. Not black letter. Why is the search not working properly here? Hypebeast font. Yeah, we're gonna get the Kruger look, I believe. Is it Kruger? I don't remember. Dang it, I forgot her name. I think it's Barbara Kruger. Just searched on my phone. It is Barbara Kruger. Let me pull up her work. Barbara Kruger, what the artist Supreme stole from. But no, I'm not gonna go with the Supreme look for this. But something similar could kind of get away with. Something big and bold and blocky. I mean, a classic Helvetica, of course, could do, although I want a bold Helvetica. Do I not have Helvetica downloaded in bold? It's crazy if I don't. Let's just go through a few of these. Let me just hold down the down button. Oh, I kind of like that font for a bit. Oh, what the fuck was that called? I mean, not for this spot, but like just a future. That could work. Just saw something. Supersized. Yeah, I think that could be the one. Let's activate you. Okay. Click activate button to activate fonts. I did that. There we go. Don't know why my fonts are giving me such a battle tonight. I swear, you have no filters on right now. Should be able to just search them. Alright, Well, let's just scroll through manually and find it now that I've activated it. Ah! Chinese food font. I could get away with using this as well. Maybe this is the one I want to use. Yeah. Let's do a little change case. To upper. Uppies, uppies. Extra thick brioche French toast. Yeah, no, to get away with what I want to do, it can't be this bold and blocky. I need something almost condensed. Let's find a condensed font. Ooh, Franklin Gothic could work. What about a real thin one? Yeah, let's do this. This is feeling like what I want. And then have it barely touching, but still touching. Extra thick brioche French toast. And we just put the gas on it. Right on the top. And cover it up like that. I've seen so many of the blocky fonts and menus. I think it can work well. That feels pretty right. Extra thick. But then how does the text lead into it? That's the question as well. Just because I have it looking right on top of the image doesn't mean it necessarily will feel right in the flow of the words. I need to make it clear that this is like sandwiched in there. When two delicious worlds collide on my cheat day. Alright. I do like it kind of bridging the page, although I just did a page where this bridges a page. So maybe I don't need to bridge the page. Let's pull this in a little bit. What if we put the extra thick brioche French toast right over here, so you can still see the toast okay, but it leads right into that. So that's wrong. What if we make the text blue? Still wrong, but maybe more right than before. We're not going to the Gucci Katana album. Let's not do that one. Stick to the Animal Crossing jams. I do like it just being white on top of the image. But then I feel like we lose some of the image's power, although does the image even need to be seen that well? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we go bold and beautiful and we full on blow this up. Like get all the way till about... No, I mean this is pretty good where it's at, honestly. Go to there. And then we frame it with the text. Bring it in. Call it on my cheat day. Extra thick brioche French toast. Smothered peanut butter. My personal fave. Yeah, it's pretty decent. The problem now is it's a little bit far down from the bottom, but what we can do is we just close in on the crop a little bit. A little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom. We yank this up and make it fit. Available in March. We can save that too. Alright, just bringing the whole thing up a little bit. Put that right there. Do we have the optical margin alignment on? There we go. That's much better. I say I could make this a little more interesting even. Especially if we did something along the back half of this. Just put that in the back so you can still see the T's. Maybe you don't want to see the T's. Maybe we want the T's to just blend in there. Maybe I even want to make it even look like the T's are thicker than they are. Maybe like I want an extra white line there just to kind of space that out. Extra thick brioche French toast. The other alternative is, of course, right rag. I think I might suit this image a little bit better. Or a classy little center. Maybe center is the play for this one. I don't like that though. What this is. We could take a bite, take a sip, repeat all into one line. And then we throw a little bit extra space down here. Just give it a little bit of an extra boof. Boof, boof, boof. Then a little bit of extra here. 2 boofs. Then come back up here, take away boofs. Boof, boof, boof. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. And then if we're centering, this becomes a center as well. The world's called my cheat day, Terramana and toast. These are the 2 worlds that are colliding. You could even give it this little extra space. Oh, Bingus Bongus. A little less Bingus and Bongus. And then the date won't be centered because I think that's going to look whack. But what I can do is just put the date up in the corner. Or maybe even down here. Something like that. Maybe just up in the corner is the right way to do it. Or maybe this whole section here gets left aligned and then it becomes centered afterwards. Maybe that is the play. Maybe this needs to stay on the same line. And then this whole moves down. Dun, dun, dun. Then this burger image. How do I want my text to flow here? Yeah, let me have some inspiration on my phone. What could I, something like, kind of layout might work here pretty well. You cannot be multiplied. You gotta be normal. Be normal, damn it. If I do that, I said doo-doo. Ha. We put that there, and we put that white. So the date gets cemented in this top corner. And then I believe what I can do is get away with putting this on top slightly. Doo-doo. Maybe I want it to be centered. See, I like this, but I don't like that the burger gets covered. Okay, if I do that, I need to tape the whole image, not just the frame. And then that's too tilted, only slightly off tilt. I can get away with doing that. And if we are doing that, I can get the image a little bit bigger. And this could go up a little bit more so it's not like so in your face. If we do that, pull that out a little bit here. And almost feels like this is in the wrong spot. Let's come back into here. And I don't like this being crooked anymore. Thought about it, and I don't like it. So something like that. Extra thick brioche French toast. See, I still feel like I'm missing one element. Something that could kind of take into this space. See, this doesn't make sense if I have this text up here now, though. What if we go back to having the blue background around that? Centered like that. Toast in the background. A little bit of text. What if we put the toast up to there? Pull that in. And you, of course, kind of get slid over. Because this gets quite like a strong vertical line. This feels a little off because of that. I almost want these two to be tied with each other, so in the same kind of spot. Kind of like that. Hmm. Or is it the images themselves that I don't like? Maybe I need to change the color. Maybe the color should change on the spread instead of, like for something like this, do I need to use like some almost like pissy yellow and hammer this onto the dark color? Maybe that is the strategy. So if I alter these spreads and just pull a color to match from the spread for each image, does that look better? Kind of does. I kind of like that a little bit more. Some more visual variety in terms of color. Okay, let's not make you a background. Instead, let's put an actual color block behind you. And I need to bring you up a level and back down. And so then I can do things like this, so you kind of break out of the shell, but are still, you know, contained. Whoa. Wrong box. Can I get away with doing, no. What if I do thicker margins on this? What if I make this text a little bit smaller? Feels a little nicer almost, but I kind of like it big. I like with just the comma breaking out. I think that's pretty good. Two worlds collide. Brioche French toast. I really like how this looks. If I am keeping this blue color going, maybe I do want this to be blue. Maybe this blue needs to change. Maybe this is the wrong blue to be using. Maybe that's part of the issue. Is it just too much blue? What if, like the piss yellow that I picked, what if I just need more of a pastel? It loses some of the oomph on the text though when it's a light color like this. Having the white on the light. Oh, adjusting that adjusted everything. Well, it's good to know that I can adjust everything all at once with that. Okay, so assuming that is the right color, let's just go like that. Maybe I just need a different color of blue. Maybe that's what I needed. And with this additional color, I think this one's a real simple square. The multiply on top. And then another one down here on its own in the corner. Real small though. It's just saying hello. Even smaller. This is still off. This is still weird to me. Extra thick brioche French toast. That's not bad. Let's leave that for where it is right now. This one I'm gonna need some work on. He's got the shot, he's drinking the shot. Kind of has this like natural Z shape almost in this image. Put the box in the center. I don't like that. I don't like it. That's okay though. We just pull this in a little bit. We can still keep that Z shape. Have the text down here on the side. Could even pull you a little bit bigger. And the text continues the Z. So it goes like zzz, zzz. And then to correspond with that, I have the lyrics to the song he's talking about. I think for that one warrants a whole ass color drop in the background. And the question is how to make the rest of this work. If I do a whole ass color drop like that. Maybe I don't want to do that much color. Maybe none at all. I'm thinking what I'm going to do with this, let's do 4 quadrants. Or quads. You know me, always hanging out in the quad. I think that's kind of good. Do you wish this was lined up a little bit nicer? I did it with the right side, left side. Don't like that either. Let's go back to one big block of text. And instead, Let's go large and in charge. Let's do size 24. Put that over there. So 24 is still too big. Let's do 14. 14 seems a little small. We need it between 24 and 14. Let's do 18. Let's do 20. 20 is pretty good. It's just a little too big. Let's do 18. 18 is just a little too small. 19. 19.5. 19.4. 19.4 is probably fine. That should be good. We just extend a little bit out. I could probably make 20 work, honestly. Just need to extend it so it doesn't have these breaks. There we go. We have the lyrics up here in the corner. And then just all out the words. Or even paper. There we go. We can put that into here. Can I get away with doing a justified? I'm really shrinking the text in. Probably not. We'll just keep it like that. I could really push the text in, but let's go wide. The way we had it was pretty nice. This needs to be a little bit more bold so it just stands out that much more. Not Benoni. I don't know if this really was working the way I needed to. I think I might just be getting a little sleepy. We've been going for an hour now. We just call it here a quick little stream. Just a little hour-long guy. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do here. I think I'm a little too frazzled. We'll have to keep going another night. Or I'll just get a little bit done offline, we'll see. Anyways, take care for now. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.